Hey, what's going on today, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, today, guys, we're going to talk about well, if you've seen the title, we're going to talk about a company called Rocket Loans. Okay, you might have heard of Rocket Mortgage, something like that, but it's same place, just different things that they do. But it is a little bit different. Okay, now if you need a loan, stick with me, and I'm going to let you know what you can do to pre-qualify and qualify. All right, guys, be right back with you. Hey, all right, guys, we're talking about Rocket Loans. Okay, now let's get right into this thing because we've got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm going to try to make this as short as I can for you. Okay, now, first thing you're going to need to be 18 years of age. Unless you're in Alabama or Nebraska, you're going to need to be 19 years of age. Okay, now with that, you're going to need 24,000. You're going to need to be making $24,000 a year. You're going to need 2 years of credit, paying on something for 2 years. I think it's like a minimum of 2 years. And then you're also going to need 640. You're going to need a credit score of 640. And with those right there, that's kind of what they're calling a pre-qualification, which that's probably not all of it, but those are the main things that you're going to need. Without any of those things, you're probably not going to get, qualified anyway. But if you have those things, let's carry on. Okay, now to tell you just a little bit, now these loans the APR on these things can go from like 7.16 all the way up to 29.99%, which 29.9, that's most of them, but 7.16 is the lowest, and that's not bad. Now, another thing that you would need to know before you even qualify for this loan that you should know is that you can only get from $2,000 up to $45,000. Which, this probably still help a lot of people out, but just to let you know this before you really even, bother with this whole thing. From $2,000 to $45,000. Okay, now we've got that out of the way. Now what they will do is they'll do a soft check on your credit. So a soft check on your credit is just basically, it'll tell you that, the amount that you can get. It'll tell, they'll go over how many months, you could probably stretch this out for, because you can go from 2 years to 5 years, which is from like 24 months to 60 months. But the longer you stretch this thing out, the more it's going to cost. And I'll get to that, soon. Now, if you've ever done, well, let me finish the pros, because the pros is, they do a soft credit check. Another pro is, if you want to do a auto loan with them, they do a discounted rate on auto loans. So that's pretty good too. It does, that's what you're looking for. Now, another pro on this is that you can get, well, they say you can get funded the same day, but I'm going to go the next day just to be, on the safe side. And those are some pretty, it's a lot of stuff they don't do though, but that was some pretty good pros about it. Now let's go over just a couple of the cons about it. A couple of the cons is, and this is the one I want to talk about first because it's one of the biggest ones for me, is the origination fee. Now, the origination fee can go from 1% all the way up to 6%. Now, it depends on, the money you're getting, and I don't know how they judge the 1%, 6%. It might also go with your credit. I don't know what that yet. But yeah, that's what, and they take it off the top. So if you're going to get like $10,000, if you're applying for $10,000 and you get the $10,000, they're either going to take from 1% up to 6% of that before you even get the money. And another thing with that, they don't send the money directly to like a creditor or a consolidation loans and stuff like that. I guess they send you the money and they let you deal with that, which I guess in some ways can be okay. If you loan a little more than what you owe, then you can have a little money for yourself and still pay off the people that you need to pay off, which is not bad. Now, another, I ain't gonna say bad thing, but what's a con? Another con about this is that you can't have a cosigner. You cannot have a cosigner. You cannot do a secured loan. These are all unsecured loans. No cosigner, no secured loans, no joint loans. Like, you can't be joint loans with nobody. So, and you would think if people wanted your business, they would probably let you do all of those, whatever it took to get it through or whatever. Okay, now to kind of to compare this with somebody, they're comparing Rocket Loans with Payoff. There's a company called Payoff Loans, and there's another company called Best Egg. Now, you will see right here, I done a review on Best Egg, and I'll put it right here, and you can check that out. Okay, great. Now, I'm going to go back to the whole point of explaining kind of how the loan thing goes. Now, for an example, if you get a $15,000 loan, okay, and on that $15,000 loan, you get an APR of 23.4, which, I guess all this is kind of hypothetical, but just to let you know, if you get an APR of 23.4, then your payment on that loan is going to be $426 a month. Okay, now, if you pay that loan out the whole 60 months, your interest on that loan is going to be $10,560. Yeah. Which at the end of those 5 years, you're going to be done paid them $25,560. That's a lot. That's a lot of money. But, not saying you're going to need 15,000, or you might need more. But I mean, don't let that deter you. Just, call them or fill it out online, or however, you have to do it or whatever. But just, see for yourself. The best part is the pro. The best part is you don't have to commit. You don't have to commit to anything. The main thing is give them your information, see what they tell you, because, your credit could be, because everything I pretty much gave you was on fair credit. Now, if your credit is not so good, that can go up. But if your credit, is better, then a lot of that stuff goes down. So that's basically what it is. But in other ones out there, which I'm going to put over here, is going to be, a couple different ones I would like you to look at, because they might suit you a little better, or they might not. I don't know yet. But do me a favor, check out these two, check out that one, and if you do, please, if nothing else, be good to yourself, and please be good to others. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy.